Now, viewers, in the midst of Indo-Canada diplomatic showdown comes another diplomatic tightrope walk for India. The United States of America has alleged that a former Indian spy is linked to a plot to kill Khalistani terrorist Gurpatwant Singh Pannun. The FBI has put out a wanted poster for Vikas Yadav, a man who is a former employee of the Government of India's Cabinet Secretariat, which also houses the intelligence agency RAW. Now, the US Justice Department has filed murder for hire and money laundering charges against Vikas Yadav, alleging that he directed a hit job against Pannun. Now, an American citizen in New York. While Yadav is at large, his alleged co-conspirator Nikhil Gupta has been extradited to the United States and is in their custody. The Indian government already has clarified that Yadav is no longer an employee of the Indian government. And the United States of America has said that they are satisfied with India's cooperation. However, this does not seem to have satisfied the opposition back home. Putting the entire onus on India, the Trinamool Congress asks, what's wrong with our nation? They even build the ground for a face-off in the winter session of the Parliament. Other INDIA allies are also questioning what they call India's failed foreign policy. Watch these reactions.
The indictment of ex-RAW official over extrajudicial killing in the US is an extremely serious issue. There seems to be no end to India's foreign policy failures and how the friendly nations are turning against us. And if India is getting isolated globally, then it's a huge security threat, right? Not just to the country, but also the citizens. Which is why it's a duty of the union government to take into confidence the opposition. Indian foreign policy is going to the dogs. And I don't know, the foreign minister has not resigned, doesn't seem to take any honors. He seems to be talking like an RSS spokesperson.
When the US government and the FBI puts an Indian citizen in the FBI's most wanted list, it is a glaring failure of diplomatic relations. And not only that, it exposes the incompetence and ineptitude of our foreign policies and the people responsible for making those foreign policies.
Let's now go across to my colleague Bhavtosh, who's been tracking this story very, very closely, joining us live at this point in time. Bhavtosh, you just heard what leaders of various political parties, especially the opposition, are saying on this matter. But I want you to tell our viewers what has been the stand of the Indian government on this so far and the response from United States of America.
Well, as far as the latest developments are concerned, the government has not yet reacted. There is no reaction from the government. But previously, Indian government through MEA has said that they are cooperating with the US government, and there is a high-level committee that has already been dispatched to America. And that reaction to that Department of State spokesperson has said that they are in fact are pleased with the developments that have taken place on Indian front. Remember, there are reports that CC1 or Vikas Yadav has been arrested. He has been removed from government services, but there is no confirmation as to whether he has been arrested. Now, FBI has put out posters and they have said he is wanted in this case. There is an extradition treaty between US and India. So one has to wait and see whether he will be extradited or there would be an in absentia extradition trial in India. That can also happen. As far as the indictment order, which was unsealed yesterday or opened in a federal court in New York, it in fact gives a brief background of this entire case, how this case in fact happened and what was the investigation that was carried out by FBI. It starts from May 2023 till September 2023, which led to the arrest of Nikhil Gupta in Prague, and how this all happened, about a phone that was given which had a GPS coordinates, and subsequently the arrest happened, the money wire transfer that happened, which was around $15,000 US, the presence of FBI informants, and subsequently the arrest of Nikhil Gupta. Now, these facts are known to everyone. What is now very clear is the fact that Vikas Yadav was working alone. Now, there are allegations that have been leveled by Justin Trudeau that Vikas Yadav was not working alone. But if we go by the indictment order, which is now public document, there are no names of senior RNTW officials, unlike what Justice Trudeau and the Canadian government has said. They had in fact dropped names of very senior RNTW officials and Indian government officials. There are no names like that, at least till now. Importantly, Vikas Yadav was in direct touch with Nikhil Gupta. He had said that criminal cases against him will be dropped, and subsequently there is a reference of Hardeep Nijjar's death, and there is no evidence that connects Vikas Yadav with the killing of Hardeep Nijjar. That is also very clear. There is only a reference of a telephonic conversation that that happened between Vikas Gupta and Nikhil Gupta. Now, coming back to the killing attempt to kill Pannu is concerned, there was in fact an entrapment that was that happened, in which there was a conversation that happened and there was a wire transfer. So he is facing two charges on 2 counts. One is the plot to hire people to carry out the killing of Pannu, though Pannu's name is not there in the indictment order. And the second bit is about the money laundering. Now, both the charges carry a sentence between 20 years to 35 years. So the trial will start of Nikhil Gupta. Now, one has to wait and see whether Vikas Yadav will face the trial. In absentia, FBI has already said he is wanted in this case. So it is a very serious charges that have been leveled by the FBI and Department of Justice. FBI director has also given his statement. So it's a very serious developments that have happened as far as this case is concerned. Right. Opposition has demanded a statement from the government, and they have also said that the government should answer all these questions in the winter session.
Right. So clearly we can expect a stormy winter session of Parliament, because opposition has planned to raise this particular issue and is demanding answers from the government. Bhavtosh, requesting you to stay on with us. Let's also explain to our viewers, this entire murder for hire web, just for our viewers, so that they can get a better understanding of who these people really are. So this person is Vikas Yadav, India's ex-spy. Now, the charge is that he was the one who ordered hit on Pannu. And there you have Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, the Khalistani terrorist. Now, he currently is living in the United States of America. As far as Vikas Yadav's status is concerned, we don't know where he is right now. And then his, we can say partner or co-conspirator in this particular case is Nikhil Gupta. The charge was he hired a hitman, and he currently is in the custody of the United States of America. Now, this entire issue has become a big political issue here in the country as well. And there's some more breaking news coming in. War of words has erupted in this particular case. We just got you reactions from the Trinamool Congress. Now there is more politics over kill Pannun charge. Ex-raw official charged in US. Now there is war of words erupting in India. First it was the TMC MPs. Now the Congress party has also jumped into this entire matter. Manish Tewari of the Congress party has made a big statement. He says, and I quote, "Bring intelligence under Parliament oversight." That's the reaction coming in from the Congress party. Listen it.
We've again moved a private member's bill, which has been updated and which is holistic in nature, that provides for a legal framework to give a proper legal architecture to our intelligence agencies, and also provides for a very, very robust framework of parliamentary oversight. This is an idea whose time has come, and it would be in India's interests if this is implemented at the earliest.
So that's the first reaction coming in from the Congress party. Let's go back to Bhavtosh, who continues to be with us at this point in time. An important statement there coming in, and we can just say, Bhavtosh, that after this statement, there is going to be a war of words on this particular issue, because what Manish Tewari is talking about is actually about bringing intelligence under parliamentary oversight. Can it really happen?
Well, politics can be played, but this is a very serious issue. But one should not, in fact, drag intelligence agencies, whether it's RNDW or Intelligence Bureau. They have done some very stellar work. To bring them under oversight committee would not be correct as of now or in future. Remember, these agencies have to carry out covert operation, and these operations should not become public. Now, that for a member of parliament to say that you have to bring these agencies under oversight committee is political, and one should in fact think twice before making such statements.
Right. Thank you very much, Bhavtosh, for joining us with all of those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this story.